Hi, this is Murder Kitten. On today's deep dive, we're going to go spelunking into the cheesy yeast infection from Wisconsin that is Senator Ron Johnson. Elected in 2010, Johnson has repeatedly been tagged as the most insane, stupid, and conspiracy theory-heavy senator for his extreme positions. For example, he believes that life begins at conception and opposes most kinds of contraception. He has railed against government bailouts despite taking them for his own business. He believes climate change is bullshit, and he points to Greenland covered in ice as the reason. And lest you have forgotten that just last year, Ron Johnson was one of the senators who spent 4th of July in Russia, and then 3 days later came back to try to reduce sanctions against Russia. Also, Ron Johnson was one of the 47 traitors during the Obama administration with the GOP who tried to meddle in the State Department's negotiations with Iran. Johnson even went on record to bitch against, of all things, the Lego movie because he felt like the villain, Lord Business, who, by the way, was made out of Legos, was a demonization of rich corporations, so you can see where his priorities lie. He has blamed a rise in mass shootings on the media for reporting them, and upon the death of Antonin Scalia, Supreme Court Justice, he somberly posted a picture of the actor who played him in a movie, not the judge himself. Oh my god. We can't do this. So we were going to go all in on Ron Johnson. But he's just one of, 53 Republican senators with similar stupid ideologies who are blindly supporting this president at a time when we really need to get to work on dealing with the worst economic disaster since the Great Depression, a pandemic that isn't even close to being dealt with thanks to Republicans, which caused the worst economic disaster since the Great Depression, 170,000 people dead and over 5 million sick, and Trump tampering with the election 5 ways to Sunday. And we could just put all of those senators' names in a fucking MAGA hat and pick them out one by one, and each one of them would have similar backwards leanings that aren't even remotely rooted in fiscal conservatism of the Republican Party, or at least the old Republican Party, and don't represent what polls show week after week after week what the American public want and need. Hey, you fuckers, get your noses out of Trump's greasy asshole and get back to work saving the country from this administration, or you will go down with it. This has been your deep dive. See you next week.